Hey guys, and welcome back to Astro Music Tutorials. So as you may know, I'm a lo-fi producer. So being a lo-fi producer, I like to pride myself of having a good knowledge of pretty much all the lo-fi plugins out there. Whether if it's a lo-fi instrumental plugin or just a lo-fi effect plugin, I'd like to say that I've been around and used or know of pretty much all the lo-fi plugins. So imagine my surprise when 2 days ago I came across an absolutely incredible lo-fi plugin that's not only free, but also has the potential to be probably the best lo-fi plugin of all time. I know what you're thinking. How could a free lo-fi plugin be the best lo-fi plugin when there are other really good paid plugins that exist? So in order to get into that question, let's first get into the video. Now, before we go any further, let me just warn you, my neck injury is back, so I'm not going to be able to turn around and look at the camera as much as I want to. So I hope you guys will forgive me if I'm just looking straight into the screen. Anyway, enough of the tease. This is the plugin that I was talking about. The OCS-45 Cassette Simulation by Spectral. Funny story about this plugin. The plugin company Spectral Sounds actually pulled the plug on their company a while back, so they don't exist anymore. But before they went under, they decided to take the extra step. They released the plugins that they had for free. So I think there are 3 plugins overall that they've released. All 3 of them are incredible, by the way. But this is the plugin that caught my interest first because, well, I am a lo-fi producer. First of all, the aesthetic. 10 out of 10 aesthetic. I often criticize free plugins of having a mediocre interface. Now, while this technically isn't a free plugin, it is a paid plugin, it still looks absolutely amazing. There's a display screen on the left for the wow and flutter effect, and also there is a cassette that's continually running. So cool. The neon colors look great. And the coolest part about this plugin, well, not the coolest, but one of the coolest features about this plugin, you go to this menu over here, you can see that it has a dark mode. Look at that. Every plugin with a white interface needs dark mode. Look how cool it looks right now. And when I'm using this plugin off camera, I'm definitely going to be using it in dark mode. But for the sake of the video and for the sake of being able to show off everything, I'm going to put it back into light mode. Right off the bat, you can see that there are a lot of features that this plugin is capable of. So I have this E-piano chord progression loaded up. I made it using the organic piano with a preset called E-piano. We're going to be using that to test this plugin. Before we begin, let's just hear what that E-piano chord progression sounds like without the lo-fi preset on it. I do love the tone of that piano, but as you can see, there's a lot of low rumble. Before I show off the presets, let's just play around with the knobs over here and see what we can get. So this is the default preset, if you can even call it that. It just says no preset, and this is what it sounds like. The low end problem is already taken care of in my opinion. I love the fact that there's a display over here that shows you exactly how the sound is being manipulated. Next, we have this tape cassette over here. There are 4 types of cassettes over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Color changes. Wow. So yeah, let's hear what each of these cassettes sound like. And of course, we have the cassette settings underneath the cassette type. And with that, we come to our last effect, the distortion. Now moving on to the most important part about this plugin, the presets. And you're not going to believe the presets that this plugin has. To show off the presets, I'm going to have to make this plugin a little smaller. Look at this. This plugin has 85 lo-fi presets. 85. I've never seen that anywhere. Now, there's absolutely no way that I'm going to be going through all these sounds. I haven't even gone through all of them myself off camera, so I don't really know what works, what doesn't work. But as you can see, the presets are divided into like tape, low, medium, high. And just by reading the presets, it's kind of obvious that the low, the medium, and the high are actually specifying which frequency to use it on. With that, I come to the end of the explanation of the plugin. Now we're going to use this plugin to create a nostalgic lo-fi track, utilizing this electric chord progression that I made. Which one was it that I used initially? Just to be safe, I added an EQ where I cut off the sub bass and a little bit of the bass. Just to complete the sound, I'm gonna be adding a bass. That's actually nice. I'm gonna be making a very simple track. Sometimes that's all you need. I get terrified every time I open labs because this always happens. Imagine if my FL Studio just crashes. So I just want to add one pad sound just to give it a little life. And for that, I'm going to be using the Auris Polyscape. I did a little review about this plugin last week, so go and check out that video if you haven't. I guarantee you're going to love this thing. I like that pad sound because it has a little movement. But is that the preset that I want to use? Now, since I want to see what this plugin can do to a drum bus or to like drums overall, I'm going to be using a drum loop this time. By the way, this drum loop is from the Lo-Fi Sounds Blue Hour Volume 2 Jazz Drum Kit Sample Pack. Lo-Fi Sounds is an incredible lo-fi sample pack company. So that's all I'm making. I'm just going to do a little bit of light mixing, add some couple of extra sounds to make the beat better overall. And after all that, see what it's going to sound like. think it might be safe to say this could be the best lo-fi plugin ever. The fact that it's free is absolutely amazing. But yeah, I know that I'm going to be using this plugin for a long time. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like and comment about what you think of the plugin and the song overall. If you guys have any feedback about anything about the video, please let me know in the comments as well. Like and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next week.